Apple's got a bit of a conundrum with the new cheaper iPhone because it can't actually call it cheap. It's a company that's built on being a premium brand. So what it'll probably do is see the iPhone 5, but not necessarily the iPhone 5C because that makes no sense. So maybe the iPhone 5 colour, or just the iPhone colour because it says it's a fun, kind of like a funky, cheap plastic device that you can use. It won't cost you as much, but you'll still get the great iPhone experience.
I personally think that Apple could name the budget iPhone the iPhone 5C. With the iPhone 3GS, when they announced it, no one knew what the S stood for. We all assumed it stood for speed, but Apple could do the same thing again here and announce the iPhone 5C without being clear about what the C stands for. Everyone will probably assume it stands for colour, but maybe at the back of our minds we're also thinking C, cheap, which is maybe what Apple wants us to think.
Apple is a premium brand, so it won't use the words cheap or budget, so it is highly likely that it'll be called the iPhone Colour or the iPhone Mini. But if it is the iPhone for all, the universal iPhone, then maybe it'll be called the iPhone U. Or they could look at iOS 7 and see the purity and simplicity of the operating system and call it the iPhone Pure.
Well, I think it'll be really interesting to see what Apple calls the budget iPhone. We've already got the iPad naming wrong in the past, so it's very difficult to predict these kind of things. They like to throw in the odd weird kind of new name just to confuse people. I think Mini and Nano have been touted. They both sound a bit 2010. Some of the colour rumours or the C, I think they make a degree of sense, but I don't know, they don't feel quite right for someone like Apple, especially the 5C. I mean, that makes no sense at all. I'd be asking where the 5B and the 5A are. I think what we might see is a completely new name, and I think it's going to be really interesting to see what kind of thing that Apple want to do with those kind of names.